Hello, hello, welcome. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay. So make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime I go live, all you need to do, press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell. And if another presenter shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best and have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And I'm going to share with you some additional spring break must-haves. So the other day I did like a how-to more specific around my rose water, my tanning drops mixed in with the moisturizer. That's key, right? And then my primer and foundation. All right. So these are just some additional bonuses, but I definitely recommend if you're watching over on YouTube, that I put in the description the link to the moisturizer, the link to the tanning drops, the link to the rose water. Those just are must-have items. All right. But today I wanted to focus more on a little bit of the makeup side of things. So I'm going to use my Touch Glorious face primer. You know, back in the day, we did not have eye primer. It was called the face and eye primer. And then they came out with the eye primer. And I like the eye primer specifically because it's a little bit more grippy and how it holds the eye product in place all day long. But if you're in a pinch, if you forget your eye primer, you can use the face primer. It used to be face and eye primer way back in the day. They just don't tell you that. Because the eye primer is a lot better for the eyes. But if you're in a pinch, you can use the face primer for sure. All right. The next thing, I've talked about this all week. It is part of this month's special. You get to pick any complexion products, any 3 complexion products for 25% savings. If you have not ordered the BB cream, you need to. This is the BB cream in the shade Honey. I take this on my kabuki brush and I sweep it all over the face. It is so hydrating. I really like this for the winter months because it's super hydrating. So when the furnace is running all of the time, I love to mix this in with whatever foundation I'm using to just kind of help soothe the skin. When your skin is hydrated, it's going to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I saw an article on that again the other day. You know, I talk a lot about the sodium hyaluronate that is in a lot of Younique's makeup and skincare products. That is just driving the point home even further. There's a reason why they put sodium hyaluronate in so many products, is because it's super hydrating for the skin. It's a form of hyaluronic acid, all right? But I also like the BB cream for the summer months. It gives you just a little bit of coverage, and especially since I've been using my liquid collagen, you all, my skin is so much more even, smoother, supple. I feel like I don't have to wear near as much makeup as I used to, and to get like a flawless look. And again, these little packets, these little sachets are travel friendly. You can throw them in your bag and just call it good. All right. The next, you all know I love the pressed powder. When I have a little bit more sun, I wear the shade the shade Chiffon. But right now I'm wearing the shade Taffeta. I have Hit Pan. Thank goodness this is on special this month. So again, this month's special is any 3 complexion products, 25% savings 4 or more, 30% savings, and there's only like a week left. Can you believe we're almost into April? I cannot believe it. So I try not to put too much pressed powder right underneath my eyes where I have those fine lines and wrinkles. I focus it more below that, kind of like right where that eye socket is. I don't take the product above that. And then I just dust it out everywhere else. It's definitely going to give you a little bit more coverage. It's going to help you get more of a matte finish. And I go down my neck so I don't have any dreaded makeup lines. So these are my spring break must-haves. When we go on spring break here in the coming weeks, these are the products that I'm going to make sure are in my makeup bag. And I am going to take my powder concealer brush. This is a must, as well as my kabuki brush. These are absolute must in my mind. Tools are important. I like to apply my products with brushes. I know not everybody does, but if you are wanting good brushes, you definitely want to check these out. All right. So the next product that's new that I just added. Yes, sir.
So when I was brushing, I had a cough.
Okay, that's okay. It's probably just allergies, okay? You'll be okay. I'll be down in just a minute, okay? I love you, dude. When he was brushing, he had a cough. It is allergy season here in Indiana, especially like it's been raining, it's been warmer, it's just a mess. Okay, so I love the metallics. This is so cute. It's so compact. It's smaller than some of our other palettes. Okay, so if you have like the Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette #1, here is it like side by side. So the thickness is about the same, but like the length of the palette is shorter and it's a hair taller, but not much. All right, so it's much smaller. And then here it is compared to palette 9. So again, if you're looking for something like not product, because there's still like a good chunk of product in both of these, but the way that they are laid out is a little bit different, because what happened with these palettes, if you look, I'll show you here. It's just formatted in a little bit of a different way. Okay, so there's that. So I recommend palette 3 and or 9. If you had to take one and you're going to the beach, I love palette 3. It is so shimmery. I'm going to do this gold on my lids. And I don't use a tool to apply, but I do use a tool to blend. So I'm just taking my ring finger and pressing that all over the lid, like so. And the ring finger is important because it applies the least amount of pressure, just like that. And then I take my fluffy crease brush and I kind of blend that out and get rid of any harsh lines. I also think that the metallics pop a little bit more when you apply it with your ring finger or with your finger versus a brush. But look at that gorgeous pigment. So, so pretty. And again, I love metallics for the beach. I just think that it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Actually, I'm going to go in with the fluffy crease brush. I'm going to go in with kind of like this darker copper color and just add a little bit of depth to the outer corner to make this a little bit more dynamic. Kind of take that along the crease there. So taking this copper color in the bottom, kind of pressing that in with that fluffy crease brush. And again, the Moodstruck Addiction Palette 3 is all metallics. I love this palette. I'm a metallic person, and I love the way that the palette looks on the lid. Just absolutely stunning. And then what I do is I take a little bit more gold, just kind of meet it where that copper is, so we don't have any harsh lines. I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm going to go in a little bit with that copper on the bottom lid. So again, for me, like this palette is a must for if you're going somewhere tropical and warm. Or you're like me and you love metallics. Like I just love metallics. Okay, so last thing, a gloss. I love to have a great gloss in my bag, always. Spring break is no exception. All right, so this is a good classic nude. It's called Luxe. Excuse me. It's one of the lip colors that Unique carries all of the time. So no matter what you have going on with the rest of your face makeup, no matter how minimal or how bling, it is great to have a solid nude lip gloss in your makeup bag. And this one, look how shiny it is. It's not sticky. Feels really smooth on the lips. It's hydrating. So definitely make sure that you check that out. Again, if you're watching over on YouTube, I put a link in the description to all of my spring break must-haves, along with all of the Tropez tanning products that I use for my body, and then I use the unique tanning drops on my face, and I showed you that the other day. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.